Welcome to Storytime with Pastor Steve. Today's story is Jesus Calms the Storm. It's based on the Gospels of Matthew chapter 8, Mark chapter 4, and Luke chapter 8. It's written by Jean Thor Cook and illustrated by Chris Wold Durud, or Dyrud. Jesus was tired. His hand covered a yawn. The day had been busy, from sunrise to sundown. There'd been teaching and healing and stories to tell. Many folks brought their sick, and he made them well. How could Jesus rest with the crowds still there? Why not sail across the lake? The disciples knew just where. The boat left the shore, the crowd waved goodbye. Jesus soon slept beneath the starry sky. At first it was a peaceful rest. The waves splashed and splished. But then the storm came up. It came up oh so fast. Bang cracked the thunder. It crackled and went boom. Lightning zigzagged and the clouds hid the moon. Jesus slept through it, cushion under his head, peaceful, relaxed, as though he was in his bed. The wind shrieked and moaned. The boat gathered speed. Why was Jesus sleeping? His friends were in need. If this storm gets any worse, they said with a cry, we'll have to wake Jesus before we all die. The boat rose and fell. The sea waved in lumps. The men were so frightened they had big goosebumps. They grabbed the boat's oars and rowed with strong might. The little boat groaned in the black of the night. The water rose high. The friends had one wish. Knees knocking, they hoped not to swim with the fish. But the winds roared more fiercely. Waves whooshed over the bow. We need to wake Jesus and do it right now. Don't you know we could perish? They questioned their Lord. Get up or we'll drown. We'll be swept overboard. They all look pretty scared, wouldn't you say? Be quiet. Be still. Jesus spoke to the waves. Quickly they calmed. They had to obey. Jesus asked his disciples, why were you so scared? Have faith. They'd forgotten. Jesus always cared. The disciples then wondered who was this great man who brought them safe sailing, got them out of that jam. He was awesome, magnificent, full of power was he. How did he take charge of those raging seas? In time they'd know Jesus was God's precious Son, that his life would be given to save everyone. May we be reminded that in the storms of our lives, God's always with us. And that although Jesus was asleep in the boat, it reminds us that Jesus knows who's in control of the storm. He trusted God, his Father, and wants us to do the same, to trust and know that he knows us by name. May you be filled with God's love and strength and courage as we face the storms of this week.